hello you lot. I'm just getting my gloves on because I'm a lady, and you know ladies need to wear gloves, don't they? There's one glove. That's it. How you doing? I'm not even gonna say like Merry Christmas, because fuck Christmas. Christmas is for cunts. Look, I've been joined by.
Hello, everybody. Woodward.
I have my
fellow Scrooge and Grinch.
Yeah, I decided, you know, it's Boxing Day, and you've got to go and find, you know, another Grinch. You've got to go and find someone else that hates Christmas as much as I do. So, what a pair of beauties, baby. Anyway,
right.
So look, so because I'm cleaning, look, I've got my gloves on now. I'm a lady. I'm cleaning up after Christmas, so I've got my maid outfit on. Look at me cleaning. Yes, I'm cleaning. So anyway.
And you've got a lot to clean up.
I've got a lot to clean up. It's been a messy one.
It's a hypothetical cleaning, not an actual cleaning.
I mean, I've destroyed lives over Christmas. What can I say?
Lives, relationships, economies.
You know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? Anyway, how are you lot doing? How are you people been? Have you been having a fabulous fucking time, or have you had a proper little shitty one? Mine's been incredibly quiet, and I've done very little, to be honest. So it's been very
good,
nice.
Wholesome family Christmas.
Yes, it's good. Wholesome.
Thank fuck it's over.
Yeah, thank fuck it's over. Howdy you lot. Hiya Ray, you're
Mr.
alright?
Ray, how are you, sir? Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, we're having a Merry Christmas. So, Ray, you could have come and joined us.
To be fair, you could have done, couldn't it? Yeah.
No, then we could have turned it into a party.
Actually, what is it, an hour we'll be on? And I think Ray's about half an hour away. Well, maybe a live challenge.
Anyway, so here we are on Boxing Day. We succeeded to get through it all. And so what we decided to do is we're not doing breath play.
See who chokes out first.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Could somebody on live please call an ambulance?
So what we thought, we just turn up and see what happens. Oh, congratulations on surviving Christmas, you two. Hello, Amethyst.
We've not quite survived it yet. We're almost there.
We're punching through, is what we're doing. We're punching through. So we've, you know.
You're our therapy.
Yeah, it's been a crap one, you know. I mean, I've only upset a couple of people on Christmas Day. And
they're only family members, they don't count.
Yeah, it's only family. Ray's not stopped drinking. I mean, we've not stopped drinking
since last year.
Since last year.
Is there some point we're supposed to stop drinking? I hear about people doing this and I don't understand.
Yeah, I started drinking in 1994 and not much has changed since then. We have punched through. We got out the other side. We got New Year coming. Oh yeah, Happy New Year's is coming.
Who's doing what for New Year? That's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's got a kinky or a vanilla New Year?
Yeah, who's doing what for New Year?
I'm doing Torture Garden, not the New Year's. Ministry of Sound.
Who else is doing that? Who else is doing Ministry of Sound on the 30th?
That's the main kind of London event, isn't it?
Yeah. Are any of you going? Kinky Beast? You're going, are you? Or you're going? And Amethyst, are you going? I'm indecisive. That's what I am. I'm indecisive. I'm an indecisive human being. I'm allowed.
Spontaneous.
Oh, you say spontaneous. I say indecisive.
Yeah, indecisively spontaneous. Annoyingly unstructured.
I am annoyingly unstructured. So I'll see what the mood takes. So you're not going. Oh darn you. So I've actually got a flight to Amsterdam on Monday. But I'm not sure I'm going to go. And if I don't go, I will go to TG. But if I do go, then I won't. Simples. So you have zero plans for New Year, Amethyst. Well, how come you're not getting yourself Ticket to the Ministry of Sound.
Is that for actual New Year's? Amethyst, so you're talking about the actual 31st. On the actual 31st, I'm probably not doing anything either. I'm probably just going to relax and I think even the new season of Stranger Things drops the final episodes.
Is that what you're doing for New Year?
I might be nerdy. Well, the Hootenanny's rubbish now, let's be honest. It used to be
Do not put down Jules Holland.
Oh.
He's a legend, total legend.
He is a legend, it's just most of the acts now on the Hootenanny, I don't know who they are.
Oh.
It's like watching the Brit Awards.
Oh my God, you're getting so old.
I'm proud. I'm not getting any younger.
Well, I'm going to. What's that? Oh yes, of course we're all saving ourselves for Berlin.
Berlin, the 20th of February, the anniversary of TG Berlin.
What is it? 6 years? I think it's 6 years.
6 years, or was it 10 years?
No, 6 years.
6 years?
Yes, it's 6 years. Is that not right, Kinky Beast? Is it not 6 years of Torture Garden in Berlin? And that's what we're celebrating?
Because, of course, it takes a lot to get us to up sticks and go to Berlin for a weekend.
Well, it does, yeah. I mean...
just name an event. Yep, we're there.
Yeah. Berlin, we're in. Oh, yes, you'll be... Yeah, Ray, you'll be in Berlin. Yes, 6 years. See, I was right.
There we go, 6 years.
See, I should be a mastermind. TG should be, my
specialist subject.
Tonight's specialist subject on Mastermind is Torture Garden. Go, ask me a question. 1995, 1994, yeah.
What is the average Uber distance from the Kit Kat Club to the Metropole?
Oh, I can tell you it would cost quite a lot. It was about 30 quid from Kit Kat, wasn't it? It was about 20 odd quid.
Yeah, the good thing is in Berlin there's always loads of Ubers about.
You will get peer pressure to go to Berlin in February because I am going to insist that you go. I demand that you go to Berlin in February. I mean, let me just be really clear, right? Christmas is over. January is a shit month.
Yeah, February you need to get out.
Nothing happens in January. Like, there is nothing happening in January. Is there an event in January?
No.
Oh, well, Manifest in Copenhagen, but we can park that for a minute. But nothing happens in January, and then comes in February, you might as well just book a flight to Berlin and go to Torture Garden.
Also, with this, the question is, why would you not go to TG Berlin unless you have something else on?
When all your friends are there. Yeah, Manifest is definitely in January. And the thing is as well, I really want to go to Manifest in January, and I'll tell you why. Because it's the masked... Is it the masked ball or the masked event? And given that I spend most of my time like this, I feel like I should go. But Copenhagen is a very expensive place to get to from the UK, is it not? So, and then everything's expensive when you get there, so... Fetish Dreams, of course, that's in January as well. I forgot that. Yes, I was there last time. Indeedy so. Who knows? I live my life quite unstructured, and I always say I go where the wind blows me. So I will end up wherever the wind blows me. Yes.
There's no such thing as leaving something too late, Amethyst.
Yeah.
2 weeks is plenty of time to get on a plane and go somewhere, or drive.
You got a Kit Kat from the Metropole, something at the hotel. Back to Kit Kat. Cost me. Yeah, it cost. That's what I was thinking. I got a taxi from the Kit Kat to the Metropole, and I'm sure it was like, I want to say 38 euros or something. It was
It's the great challenge for a TG weekend is, do you base yourself near the Kit Kat Club or near the Metropole? Because it's always Friday night is always the Kit Kat warm up, and then Saturday is always obviously the Metropole for the main event. But is the area around Kit Kat near Mitt, as I believe it's pronounced, kind of better than getting out to the Metropole?
Look at you with your Berlin knowledge.
I know.
Flights are 50 quid at the moment to where? Copenhagen? Are you serious? I mean, I may be unemployed, homeless, and on my arse, but 50 quid, I reckon I could do that. What? Are we going to... is it really 50 quid for flights to Copenhagen at the moment?
For the weekend, though. Remember, it's for the week. It'll be a weekend flight, not just a...
I feel... From Stansted. Oh, I hate.
And that's not a real airport.
I fucking hate Stansted.
It's like Ryanair, it doesn't exist.
Sorry, I know I'm swearing like a trooper, but like Stansted is.
You're going to spend 150 quid getting to Stansted.
I'm traumatised by Stansted. Every time I go to Stansted, I like come away with like, I need a good shower anyway. That's what I need after I go to Stansted.
It's a long way, isn't it? It's always north east.
It's up there, isn't it? It's up north.
Dangerously, there's no dangerous temptation, Amethyst.
Oh, we've got joggers from Ectomorph. Oh, are they stitched ones? Have you got them? Are they like stitched joggers, or are they? You've WhatsApped me. Okay, cool. I'll have a look afterwards because I can't look now. I'm multitasking. Oh, I want to go to Copenhagen. I'm going to cry like a baby. I'm going to want to go to Copenhagen. It's shut up. It's an hour. You're getting told off.
It's an hour from you. We'll come and stay at yours then, Kinky Beast.
I'm classed as a floater these days.
I'm always
So I'm just gonna land wherever the wind blows me. So
like a dandelion clock.
Yeah. What when you blow?
Yeah, just but you can actually tell the time that's only got use.
Oh yeah. I'm not.
Yeah, you're just.
I'm just floating around the
needy.
universe. I'm just
more clingy.
I'm more needy. Yeah, I'm just floating around the universe, seeing where I end up. Oh yeah, boots with joggers. What? You need some riding boots. I don't know what.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got the joggers.
See, me and Amethyst think exactly the same riding boots.
These are like a non skin tight version of the joggers.
Excuse me, no one wants to see your feet.
So they've got the.
Not unless they're paying for it.
These have got the inside patch on them, but you can't see them so much on it because it's pewter and black. Should have worn the yellow, shouldn't I?
You've got some nice joggers though. Some yellow.
The joggers are yellow, aren't they?
Yeah.
With the yellow top.
Hi, all that's joining. We're just
We're just chewing the fat over Christmas. And what do we do in January and February to kind of get over this fact that Christmas is just not kinky?
Yeah, well, yeah.
New Year's, not the New Year's is kind of, but. Yeah.
Oh, hi to the Italians. I just want to ask the Italian person that's just joined, have you been to TG, Italy? And if so, what's it like? No, there is Bailey's. There is Bailey's out there somewhere. We decided...
We're having Bailey's. We just finished our white wine. Who suggested Bailey's?
Red Rub.
Red Rub.
Because they know that I'm a bit of a Bailey's fan.
Well, I wasn't going to, but as you suggested it, we'll get the Bailey's.
Yeah, go on then. Go get the Bailey's. You know I'm a complete slut around the Baileys. I love it. Pour it on my Cocoa Pops. Pour it on everything that comes along. I love the Baileys. You know, you can't have a Christmas without Baileys, can you? So, anyway, so yes, we're sort of sitting here planning, well, drinking and planning in the events for next year. But what happens is we get really drunk and then we end up booking flights all over the place. So, and then we cry about it the next day. So, yes. And yes, it is the Latex chat tradition. Whenever I'm do my Latex lives, I usually have Baileys. I do love a Baileys. I do love. Anyway, do you like my maid outfit? Look, I put it on because I've got my maid outfit on. Look, and I've got my special. Can you see my? I've got my. Oh, shouldn't flash my arse too much, but look, whew, got my spikes on. Got my maid outfit on. I'm ready to do some cleaning. I will polish you until you're sparkling, until you're clean. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like my maid outfit? Do you know, I often dishonour. I often say honour is crap. But you know what? This little outfit came from honour, so I shan't say too much bad about it. So, yes, get that. I should actually be sponsored by Bailey's. The amount I drink and the amount I, talk about Bailey's. They should definitely be giving me sponsorship by this point. Thank you. I thank you for saying I look lovely. Yes, look, I've got my frilly little apron. I've got a little headband as well, but I put it on and I thought it didn't look very good. So, yes, so it's my maid outfit. You see, now some people think maid outfits are sub sissy, but when I put my maid outfit on, you're in a lot of trouble, because I'm going to make sure your ass is very shiny when I wear my maid outfit. That's what I'm going to do. So yes. Oh, hang on, in comes the Baileys. There's a lot of ice in that. Oh.
If we do a product placement, this is Instagram, do we get paid money?
No,
Is that how this works? I'm only doing this because I thought if I do stuff I get paid money.
Did you like that?
Yeah. Well,
that's how I roll.
Yeah, now go and get it back. So stop. Now should put the lid on it. No, you just twat it across the room.
I don't cry.
It's a dairy product.
I'm vegan.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Anyway.
Oh, as we were saying.
Anyway, so Bobby is my local latex lover. I mean, as in he loves latex. So we decided that, you know, we've both got fuck all to do on Boxing Day.
Yeah, we both basically hate Christmas and have just survived Christmas with our family. So we thought, right, what do we do on Boxing Day? Get dressed up, drink.
Latex Cindy, you know I love you. Hi. Yeah, we're just having a, a Bailey's on Boxing Day. And seeing, you know, we'd be sitting around chatting about all things latex. We've basically popped over. I popped over and we've been like chatting about, well, you've been getting your wardrobe out to show me all your new stuff.
I did indeed. It was one of those, well, what colour do I wear if we're going to go live? And I picked the wrong colour.
No, hang on a minute. But you were telling me about all the stuff you bought. You were showing me some, let's not start on the Westwood Bound conversation, but we've seen some Westwood Bound stuff.
The thing with Westwood Bound is it's always that, it's two extremes here. There's either really, really good, nice stuff, or there's the other stuff that just kind of, just isn't as kind of, it's kind of almost inconsistent, isn't it? I suppose it's fair to say with Westwood Bound.
Bobby raided the Libidex sale.
I did.
You did?
I did. This is my first time at the Libidex sale, and I did have a rather enjoyable time. I got some great stuff from there. In fact, one of my purchases was quite funny, where I got a pair of black and white trousers, very kind of Beetlejuice, for, I think they were like 85% off, so I got them for about kind of 75 quid. So then I needed the jacket, so of course I bought the jacket when Libidex was doing the 25% off. So I spent another 340 quid getting the jacket to go with the trousers.
So in essence, the sale didn't really work out as a bargain.
No, I basically spent 500 quid on a suit, which is about what you pay for a suit. But then, who doesn't do that?
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so you did get quite a lot in the sale, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I think I got about 5 or 6 cat suits. They were about 60 quid each. I got a really, really nice purple Sinatra tuxedo jacket, which is awesome.
Sinatra?
Yeah. It's a...
What, as in Frank?
Yeah, it's the Sinatra jacket, I think it's actually called. I think I posted that on
Bobby Juice, Bobby Juice, Bobby Juice. Instead of Beetlejuice.
I love it.
Don't fucking...
Oh,
mate, don't encourage him.
Registered trademark.
Do not encourage him.
That could work. Yeah, I think I posted some pictures on my Instagram of me in that purple tuxedo. It's brilliant because that jacket... Do you sometimes find when you put on a latex outfit that you become the persona of the outfit that you're wearing?
Of course.
And that was exactly that. I put on the jacket and I just became like a Frank Sinatra type kind of gentleman in a kind of a smoking kind of a room of a back club, etc.
Are you going to be wearing it to Berlin? Where are you going to be wearing it?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's more of a GFB dressy kind of thing. TG Berlin. Yeah, I don't know. For not the New Year's and TG Berlin, I've not yet decided on my outfits. I always, for these things, take 2 or 3 options. I never fully plan it because I don't know where my head's going to be for that particular party. So I kind of go with my way of kind of going to a TG Berlin is I will take a skirt and a loose top or a kind of a thin top for Kit Kat because you always want it to be light and not too hot. And then for the actual main event, I take something really, really dressy. I take something a bit kind of lighter, and then I take something kind of really, really minimalist, so I can kind of work out what I want to wear at the time. Because your mind changes when you get there, doesn't it?
So what you're saying is you're going to do it your way.
Yeah.
In your Sinatra jacket.
Yeah, or more to it, what I'm going to do is for one event, I'm going to take about 40 kilos worth of latex in a. Because one of the joys of BA, of course, is if you go first class, you get 2 32-kilo suitcases.
So yeah, putting the sin in Sinatra, indeed, and yeah.
We're punching out all the.
Hang on, but you know I've got the same matching Beetlejuice outfit.
I'm aware of that because I believe it was my Beetlejuice outfit.
No, it wasn't. It was mine. You know it was mine. Let's not even argue about it. Otherwise, someone's going to get stabbed live. So anyway, I have got the same matching outfit. How do you manage to get all your hair inside the latex hood? Oh, do you know what? I just literally put it in a ponytail and then I push it all the way up. So I know some people plait their hair underneath and then wind it round. The easiest way though is, you know, a wig cap. So what people use underneath wigs is they put a wig cap on, then put the hood on, and then the hair never gets caught in the zip. That's a clue. But anyway, yes. So anyway, I've got the matching Beetlejuice outfit. And I've got a birthday party, a latex birthday party to go to in mid-January, and the theme is monochrome, so I think I might wear my Beetlejuice outfit there. So anyway, but it's interesting to talk about male latex, because normally all I talk about is my women's. Oh, hang on a minute, look. Jack Doll has joined. Oh, hello, Jax. You all right? Yes. There you go. There's your plans for Jack. Oh, there is my plans. Yes, I have got a latex birthday party. I think it might be a bit of an awkward one though, because it's in a very, very vanilla pub. So, and I wear a hood for everything. So I don't know if I'm going to. Yeah, if I'm going to wear my hood anyway. So. But there we go. That's my plans for January. But so you know I've got like a mass collection of latex. Like I have rails and rails and rails of latex, drawers and drawers and drawers of accessories, boxes and boxes and boxes of everything. That's the male equivalent. So Bobby does have rails and rails and rails and rails and rails and rails of latex, and drawers and drawers and drawers and drawers. What's your favourite piece?
Oh God, that is a tough one. Favourite piece?
Yeah, what's your favourite?
It depends. There's probably a number of different favourites depending on the kind of the event or the kind of situation. One of my always kind of go-to pieces is one of my favourite kind of London kind of brands and designers is Breathless Latex.
Oh, you like Breathless?
I love Breathless. Yeah. So the lovely lady, I can never remember her name, probably Delonte or Delonte. Breathless as always. She's dressed me very, very well in about 3 really, really good outfits. So my first one was my latex military uniform, which I know isn't everybody's got a liking, etc. But that's their problem, not mine. That's an awesome outfit. The purple long skirt outfit.
Yeah.
And also the Empire jacket that I've worn, which is absolutely awesome. I wore that to the Brighton. Munch and also to TG Berlin, but there weren't any photos taken for that one time.
Delenta and Andy.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, Delenta. Yeah. So yeah, definitely one of the favourites. Outside of that, God, it's kind of hard to kind of say what my kind of favourites would be. The suits are always good. I've got a 7 Sins custom made suit, and I love that because it's actually made like a proper fabric suit, but in latex. And that's kind of my thing. I like normal everyday clothing that happens to be in latex. So rather than a suit made in latex, this is actually a normal suit that happens to be in latex, and that's really cool because you can wear it with shirt and tie, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but I like kind of developing and creating different kind of personas. So things like if I'm going to be kind of evil, sadistic kind of dom. How do I kind of create that? And of course, Fetico heads, the Fetico hoods are the kind of go-to as well.
But a lot of latex is unisex, isn't it, these days? Like, so I will buy stuff that's more masculine wearing. Like I do like some of the like shirts and things like that, and I don't know. Like this is when I. Oh, he's gone.
Put another log on the burner.
Put another log on the burner. So this is when I get like start ranting about labels, like what's male, female, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I just end up thinking like, you know, I can wear whatever I want. I don't give a shit whether it's, you know, in Libidex male, Libidex female. I just wear whatever I feel comfortable in or what I want to wear. So. Yeah, so there we go. So, what have you bought that's been a big regret? Or have you spent a big amount of money on something that you've never worn and you think, why on earth did I buy that?
I've got new, most of it's kind of the second-hand stuff I bought. I think that most of the new stuff I bought I've been kind of pretty good on. But things like those, God, what have I bought? There's kind of so much of the tells you, oh, yeah, okay. I bought a custom-made raincoat. And then when that turned up, it just looked like a big baggy kind of poncho.
What did you do? Like, what's his name? Wayne Poncho. What's the cowboy? Clint Eastwood cowboy.
Oh, what, the band with no name? Blondie?
I can't think.
I don't know where Wayne's come from. But...
yeah, just Wayne. Just Wayne.
Yeah,
like Wayne.
No, that would look quite cool. This is maybe like a kind of, I bought a mid-sized bloody raincoat. So yeah, that was a bit of a hit and miss one. And then those skinhead bleachers.
Yeah, I quite like them though. So he's showing me tonight. He's bought like, they're supposed to look like, you know, like punk tie-dye. John Wayne. I knew someone would knew what I was talking about. John Wayne in a poncho, cowboy.
John Wayne in a poncho. Clint Eastwood, you're thinking.
Clint Eastwood.
John Wayne never wore a poncho.
He was showing me tonight because we've been up going through his wardrobe. They're supposed to look like skinhead tie, you know, like denim trousers that are tie-dyed. Do you know what I mean? Like the skinhead era. You don't like them. I think they look well cool.
They don't work on me. That's the thing.
Why?
I've got my tight trousers and braces that go well with my Fred Perry top. That works really well, but those bleachers don't.
No, I think they look cool. I like them. I'm going to try them on, and if they look cool on me, I'll be having them. And I'll be like in my punk era. Yeah. Going like...
You'll be down Camden
I'll be down Camden.
Camden Lock.
Screaming.
Take a photo with a punk.
Screaming London Calling. He's not... You know the punk down Camden Lock? You know he's not even from the UK.
No, he's not from...
He's Portuguese or something.
Poland, isn't he?
I mean, how cheeky is that? A punk in Camden getting money to have his photo taken, and he's not even from London. Outrageous. Outrageous in my view. It never mind. What are you looking for?
The bottle.
Anyway. Yeah. Oh, a latex bomber jacket. That's a good idea.
Latex bomber jacket?
Yeah.
What would that look
Well,
like?
we've got latex biker jackets. Why wouldn't you have a bomber jacket?
Well, but that's got a furry...
No. They're just puffy, aren't they? They're like...
I've got the
I think that's a...
Remember that Lady Lucy
that's a
jacket I got,
bloody
the purple,
great
the cherry red one?
Yeah.
That's a similar kind of thing.
No, that's like a... What's the word? Like a baseball jacket.
Yes, yeah, you're right, yeah.
What do they call them?
It's not a varsity jacket, because
No.
it's not got the different
But it's a
colours.
baseball jacket, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more like a classic kind of jacket, isn't it?
It is. It is more like... Hello, all that's joining. We're just ranting about men's latex because...
Men's latex is always a challenge with regards to finding the different... You've got a great range of feminine latex. And then the men's latex, for actual shopping, if I think about it, Libidex is obviously good for it, but we all know the Libidex range. It's a classic kind of core range, you can't go wrong with it. If you go across kind of Europe, you're always in the gay BDSM kind of scene of latex. So finding the kind of club casual latex that I kind of like is always a bit of a kind of a journey and a challenge with regards to finding, and you tend to have to kind of look for the more independent, like Limit Latex, Filth Latex, Seven Sins, Catalyst, the kind of smallerish kind of non-shop kind of brands. Obviously, Black Style in Berlin is good, but most of that is kind of the BDSM scene too.
Well, I saw someone a minute ago mention trench coats, and me and him are both big fans of latex trench coats. Like, we love a latex trench coat.
Just one moment. Keep talking.
Is he going to go and get a trench
I'm going to go get 2 latex trench coats.
We are very big fans of trench. Like, I own I own about 4 latex trench coats. And yeah, so it's we are big fans. I love all latex, but trench coat, you know, like proper, like, you know, the ones that do up and then have the belt and just like cinch the waist and look, that's it. How beautiful does a trench coat look? It looks
properly styled.
Oh my God, he's out of nowhere. He's just suddenly appeared with a load of trench coats. Excuse me.
So, one of my earliest kind of fancies and turn-ons was a PVC kind of trench coat, and I guess it's kind of continued. So these are 2 Libidex coats.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a double one, isn't there? But a well-fitted trench coat is the hottest thing ever for me. Weathervane make the greatest ones for the kind of hardcore latex. This is a single. This was my ultimate Libidex steal. This was on their deal of the day. So
I love a deal
off.
of the day.
But they made a mistake. They were doing a 20% off their classics. So I got 20% off, then 50% off. I think I got this brand new for about 170 quid.
Stop the press, baby.
Yeah.
Stop the press.
Love them.
Yeah. Yeah, we do love a trench coat. It's
Love a coat. But of course the problem is, they're lovely to wear, but of course they're really heavy and hot. You could never wear it to a club for more than about 10 minutes because you'd be roasting. And nice armpit fart.
That's my armpit farting, sorry.
Well, it might be. Yeah, that's always the challenge. When you go to a club, the challenge is always, what you want to wear is your big feature piece kind of outfits. But the challenge there is, of course, is it's so hot. And you can't keep them on all night. So there's always that balance of, do I wear it for show? Or if I want to go and dance and have a play, I need an outfit I can do that in too. So I've started getting changed around 1 o'clock and then doing that.
Well, I've got my favourite one I've got, and you'll see it if you scroll through my Instagram, is I've got a plum coloured trench coat that I can wear it in so many different ways. I adore it. But do you know what? I bought a yellow trench coat. So I bought this really, really nice yellow trench coat. I have not even worn it once. And I'm like, when am I going to wear a yellow trench coat? Like, what possessed me in my right mind to buy a yellow trench coat?
But don't we buy things? We do buy things just because we like the look of them, don't we?
In the moment.
Yeah, when you see it, I mean, I do with that red trench coat. It's never going to. It's a female trench coat. It's never going to fit anybody that I know. But you buy it because you like it and that love of kind of latex and the whole fashion side.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not as bad as you. So to explain, Bobby bought a female extra small to small trench coat that he just liked.
Yeah. So I didn't buy it for anybody, I just bought it because I liked the garment.
So now we need to find ourselves an extra small victim.
Yes, basically between the two of us we want to find a size 6 to 8 female.
Who likes a trench coat.
Yeah. And
red. From Serendipity. Let's name drop.
Serendipity Latex, yeah. And let's make sure she, of course, kind of is open-minded and has no living relatives.
So but I've got this yellow trench coat. I've never worn it. I don't know what to do with it. I bought it to go with an outfit. But every time I go to put it on, I think that's going to be really hot and sweaty, and I never know when I'm going to wear it. So yeah. So there you go. Hello, all those that are joining. Are you okay? Have you punched through? Have you punched through?
We're almost there, folks. Once Boxing Day is over, we're officially between what is the time
day
between Christmas and New Year's called? It's
called Shitville. It's called the Shit.
Yeah, no man's land. Kind of. What day of the week is it? I've got no idea. What day of the week actually is it? Is it Friday?
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. I've got a biker jacket. You've got a biker jacket.
I've got a biker jacket. I've got my biker jacket.
I love a biker. So in fact, I've got 2 biker jackets. Every time I see a biker jacket, I keep buying them.
Yeah, I do too.
I can't help it.
I got mine from Mr. B in Amsterdam.
Did you know?
Yeah.
I've got one that's Vogue latex and one that's Libidex. The Libidex one's actually really nice.
Didn't you have one from Cat House?
I did have a Cat House biker jacket as well, but what happened was when I put it on, it was so big. It was, even though I bought it in a medium, when it turned up, it must have been like the style of it is huge, so it was just too big. Ultimately it was too big, so I had to sell it to somebody because I was never going to wear it.
It's a classic. The Cat House biker jacket, the female one's really.
Yeah, it entered into the circle of the latex circle of like recycling, which I enter into quite frequently because
we do basically sell and buy from each other, don't we?
Yeah,
you got to know who you're buying and selling to, don't you?
Yes, yes, indeed. As you probably all know, I do put a lot on Vinted, and I buy a lot on Vinted as well. So, and on eBay and Depop. And I do love a latex bargain, which is I've had quite a few good bargains lately from Vinted and eBay. So I shouldn't actually be telling you that because then you're all start going on Vinted and eBay, and then I'll never get a bloody bargain ever again. So.
Well, there aren't as many as there used to be, are there? This time last year.
Oh, it's just as well. I can't afford to.
Probably buy 1 or 2 a week, and now it's kind of maybe 1 a month at the most.
Maybe for men, it's probably better. It's probably better for women. Do either of you two like latex? What's this? Like latex through zip pants? Do you mean like the leggings that have the zips from the crotch, like 3 zips stuff? Like, because I wouldn't buy a pair of leggings without it. Where can we get nice oversized latex jumpers, crew necks for... Oh, it moved on. So you want baggy? You want big baggy... Oh!
Baggy latex.
Baggy latex. What's... Maniac.
Yeah.
They do baggy. Who else?
There's quite a few. Lady Lucy does some of the stuff I got from Lady Lucy's baggy.
Yeah.
Black Style.
Oh, Black Style do that.
In Berlin, that'd be good for that kind of stuff. I think it's got a few hoodies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few that do what you're looking for there is more the kind of, rather than the kind of the BDSM and the actual kind of latex stuff, you're looking for casual clothing that happens to be in latex, similar to what I was talking about earlier. But yeah, big us and we can send you some ideas.
Well, I'm in casual latex now. I would say I look very casual.
Very casual. Yeah, you can walk down the high street, nobody would notice.
I would walk down the high street and nobody would notice. So yeah, so there we go. I put on different outfits every day. Every day's a school day. Oh, for a casual look, there's so many places you can go for a casual look. Hang on a minute, I was just thinking.
Are you looking for male or for kind of masculine or feminine?
It's all the same. I'm going to start ranting again about labels. It doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine. You can wear whatever you want.
But when you say casual look, there's a difference whether you're trying to look casually feminine or casually masculine.
I like to look casually masculine in my tracksuits. I sold a tracksuit recently because it was too baggy on me. But I think casual looks. Well, if you go to EFM or if you go to GFB, there's quite a lot of stalls there that do sell that kind of mix of casual looks. There's a company called Wishbone as well that sell quite a lot of casual looking stuff. But I mean, ultimately, things like like Seven Sins. If
you've got an idea for something, 17s can make it real, can't they?
Yeah. So, for instance, my Adidas tracksuit, that came from Seven Sins. So I basically sent them a photo of the Adidas tracksuit that I wanted, made in latex, and then that's what happened. They just made it in latex.
Same with my suit. They did on a single-breasted suit, and they made that in latex.
And you know what? I've got to say, like, it wasn't actually that anymore. Really, it wasn't any more expensive than if I bought it from Libidex or somewhere like that, and I got exactly what I wanted. So, you know, and when you do custom, remember you're supporting a British independent designer and business, and not like one of these huge big mass
produced. Yeah, Amethyst made a good point there with that ectomorph. So they do a lot of the kind of, so they're stitched latex, and that's very similar. They do a really nice biker jacket too that I've seen a few times when I've been at Lamb,
yeah,
the London Alternative Market.
Yeah.
And of course, I can't remember the lady's name now, but obviously the lady that started Ectomorph, she is one of the old school latex designers from the very early 90s. As is, of course, the lovely maid outfit here that you're wearing is, of course, from one of the original Skin 2 designs.
It is from one of the original Skin 2 designs.
Prior to Honour buying them, but this is indeed one of the very early, from my kind of early 90s kind of coming of age into latex, was one of the great kind of fantasy outfits that I always loved, and it's great to see them kind of keeping those still going.
Yes, and I do love a maid's outfit, so yes. But anyway, you just mentioned Lamb.
Yeah.
What was the last thing you bought at Lamb?
The last thing I bought at Lamb, sure, do you want me to dig up? I've got a few bits here that I kind of
love a bit of Lamb,
at the London Alternative Market. Yeah.
Who's been to Lamb? Do you know what we're talking about? London Alternative Market. There's a lot of BDSM equipment there.
So I'm always looking for the actual kind of impact play kit. So this I bought from Lamb, from a company called Mint. And this is it's obviously a flogger. There's a very interesting element in that it's got an actual hinge in it, so I can turn it around.
But does it not collapse when you hit somebody?
It doesn't. So what you actually have here is a pin.
How does this work?
So I can place the pin in here. This is almost like their niche kind of part, so
I'm fascinated.
It is really good, and it's also really, really nice, good quality, and for those of you who love your vloggers, really, really well balanced. So there we go. That is now and you can see there the pin.
What, so that stays in?
Yeah, so that is now a full.
So then when you want to collapse it?
When you want to collapse it, you just pull the pin out.
Like a grenade.
Yeah, and then whoop.
So it's a portable flogger.
Yeah. So for those who are travelling, but also
that's what I need.
But also for travelling, but also for if you're in a club and you've got to carry it around, that works. But it's also, to be fair to them as well, it's a beautiful bit of kit with some lovely drops, and it makes a really lovely.
I need portable floggers.
Also a lovely colour, because I bought this kit because of my purple outfit that I got from Breathless. So that was very much that kind of thinking too.
I got, just on a side note, I got stopped coming out of, I was on a flight, this was a couple of months ago. I was on a flight, I was coming through customs, or search, the search, baggage search, when you're leaving the airport. And
what the customs bit for green and red?
When you're actually like leaving, when you're
you're departing,
yeah.
Security check.
So I was hand luggage only, and I got pulled over because my suitcase went into the other bit where they need to search it. And do you know what it was that had shown up on the screen? A fucking butt plug. A great big, huge butt plug was in my hand luggage, and the guy pulls my suitcase open, and I've got all sorts of kink stuff. He's pulling out all sorts, whips and floggers and da-da-da-da.
Standard hand luggage.
Standard hand luggage. I mean, I was standing there going, I was trying to, like style it out. Like, no shit's given, baby. And he said, oh no, he's still digging around saying, like still looking. I was like, what are you looking for? He's like, well, it's like this shape, it's showing up on the screen. And it was a great big solid metal butt plug. And eventually he found it, pulled it out, and there he stood with this butt plug in his hand. He was scarlet in the face. He said, I need to swab it. I went, are you fucking taking...
Best wear rubber gloves then.
Are you taking the piss? Are you taking the piss? I said, what are you swabbing it for? He went, explosives. Fucking explosives. So, so he swabbed the butt plug.
Like you had a Vindaloo or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like mortifying. I just ended up, he just stuffed it back in my suitcase and was like, you can carry on. I was like, thanks. So I stuffed all my toys and my whips and my floggers and my everything back into my hand luggage, and went on my merry way. But then what happened was, I went up to the bar to get something to drink. So I got through, went to the bar to get something to drink and eat. And then I realised that people that had been in the queue behind me were sitting by me, and they were blatantly talking about me. They were like, pss, 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 pss. I was like, oh God. I don't know whether I feel shamed or proud that I've come through with a load of butt plugs and stuff. So
I did a trip to Amsterdam, and I got a spanking paddle with pins in it. So actually quite a nasty kind of piece of kind of gear tool. And I did say to the guy in the shop, I said, will I be able to get this through? Airport said, yeah. He said, he wraps it up in kind of bubble wrap. It'll all be fine. I thought, you know what? It was €30. So I thought, at worst, I'm just going to lose €30. And it went straight through. Not even a rummage check like I normally kind of get. And it went straight through. And then the next week, I flew out to Amsterdam, and I'd left a butter knife. Bizarrely.
Why are you carrying a butter knife?
I don't know. I had a butter knife in the pocket of my hand luggage, and they took it away. I got taken down into the side bit like you do, where you see your luggage go and off down the side bit. And they went, oh, what's this? I went, oh, it's a butter knife. I forgot that was there. Sorry. And they went, why are you trying to take a knife onto a plane? I went, it's a butter knife. I couldn't stab it. I could rub somebody to death with it.
You can rub them to death.
But yeah, they made a big deal out of that. But not out of the spiked paddle that I basically cut somebody's face with.
No, I've had a set of nail clippers taken off me at security before. Like a set of nail clippers taken off me, but a giant butt plug, whip, flogger, ropes, all of that. They just let me go through. I mean, what's this you've just appeared?
It's a metal flogger, always a favourite when you add it to a electric blade.
So just to give you the lowdown, this is why I like coming around here, so we can talk Dom equipment, BDSM equipment, because there is one thing about Mr. Bobby, is that he has every flogger, whip, chain, you name it, he's got it. So I like to come and hear what the new equipment is, what the new everything is, because then it gives me ideas about what I can use on people. So, what you got? Well, show me something interesting.
The new stuff is particularly good.
I want to see something that's going to cause pain and trauma.
Oh,
that's not going to cause.
Well, I always like to get these in because these are my favourite floggers. These are my 6 whips floggers. And these are the most beautiful pair of floggers in the world ever. For those
of you, we want beauty, we want pain.
Oh, you want pain? I can do pain. Don't worry, I can always do pain a little bit. So for those of you who love your floggers, these are the most balanced, beautiful floggers in the world from 6whips.com in Canada. The master of flogger makers.
Hang on, can I just ask a quick question?
Yes.
You got them from Canada?
Yeah.
Did you have to pay customs on the way in?
Yes, worth every penny. This is my bag of pain.
Oh, electroshock. Yeah, electroshock is, well, we've had a few incidences with electroshock, but we won't talk about that.
We're not so good on the laws of physics. Actually, talking about this is the very paddle that I got through. Amsterdam.
Well, you got that through customs?
Yeah. And if you look at that, if I strike you with that, that will draw blood. So that is a good 4mm pin. So you can back or for that side.
Do my arm? No, I want to feel pin.
Oh, you want to feel the pin?
Okay, enough now. You see, it's always good to feel what you're going to use.
Yeah, always try it on yourself. So this is interesting because this looks nasty and is, but actually, is almost like if you tap that on yourself.
Can I just say I'm bleeding
Yeah,
now?
oh, there you go. So we actually have...
We have blood.
With regards to it, I'll get you a tissue.
I'm bleeding. He beat me. And that was live.
This is what I was anyway.
Have I got a witness?
Well, that wasn't that bad.
Can I have a witness?
Let me get my shovel. Just a second.
Anyway, carry on. What's this?
So, this is a nice painful one, which is actually kind of quite... When you tap it, it's actually quite nice. It's almost quite...
That doesn't look quite nice.
I'm a sadist, so to me it is nice.
No, I know you're a sadist. So.
Do you want to get your tissue?
No, I'll be alright. It's just a bit of blood.
Are you sure?
I've seen worse.
Suddenly missing pieces. Instagram goes offline. So yeah, that's a good one. Obviously a further smack, and that will hurt. From the real, where are we? So this is a classic for those of you who like the kind of the sensual and the painful, the legendary and the classic vampire gloves.
Hang on, what's that for? What? For torturing people, of course. What do you think it's for?
So this is a simple pair of golf gloves with pins and claws. Now you can use this for 2 levels of play. Actually quite sensual when you run it across the...
That doesn't look sensual, I've got to be honest.
Well, put your arm there.
Well, not the one that's bleeding, obviously.
No, you get blood contamination.
Well, that's all right.
But then equally, you've got the claws there, so you can actually...
Yeah, all right.
Go in, and then if you grip...
All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
Let's not get carried away.
So you've got different levels of sensuality to paint, and that's the whole kind of thing about the BDSM side, is building up the play. What else have we got?
Here's bag of like crazy. Bag of crazy.
So, for those who go to London Alternative Market Lamb, one of my favourite stalls is Ravenworks. And they really, really know their sadistic, nasty stuff very well. So that is 3 little maces. Can you see them? With the pins. And that's a nice metal flogger. That will properly hurt. Either sensual or hard. And then once you've used that for a while, for your proper pain.
That doesn't look very nice.
It doesn't look very, it's very, very small. But it's very, very painful. And it's very, very fun. BDSM does always lead to criminal things, and it certainly shouldn't, because it's always be consensual and fully in agreement. So let's remember that, folks. Always make sure you've agreed with your people before.
Consent is key.
Consent and communication is always key. These are fun. Standard nipple clamps with a weight on the bottom. And they're a great one for leaving your sub in. Just let them hang and wait.
See, this is the difference between him domming and me domming, because there's a lot more thought goes into his domming, I think, than my domming.
Fucking yeah.
So, my domming tends to be pegging, pissing, hitting.
Little and large.
And I certainly don't have a collection like this. I mean, I've got a lot of whips and paddles and things, but I've got one of these.
These are awesome.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's my kind of bag of pain.
Bag of pain.
Yeah. Many of those are what we call finishers, so you'll then kind of get to the end of a session and then you would use those.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're drawing blood, I've got a feeling that is a finisher.
Drawing blood's a very kind of, obviously an extreme limit you want to agree consensually before. But yeah, like you say, it's kind of, for me, it's, I always plan, when I'm going into a session as a dom, I plan what I call the timeline of a session. So I'm planning arrival, I'm planning the mindset, I'm planning how I make sure my sub gets in the right mindset for what they need. I understand their needs. Obviously full communication at that point to make sure they're in the right stage of mind for what we've got planned and what we agreed, because often when somebody turns up, it's very different to what you might have agreed or discussed a week before. I then plan my sessions in 3 stages. And as I say, there's the introduction and the arrival. There's the first stage of play, which often for me is impact play. And impact play for me normally lasts minimum around 30 minutes.
This is far more thoughtful than I even did. I've got to be honest. There's a lot more going on in your head than there is going on in my head.
And this is why I was going to say to people, you don't understand how much hard work it is being a dom.
Well, you know, I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't think I give it that much thought. Maybe that's my own fault.
Well, it depends on kind of what you're kind of delivering and what you're kind of your area playing.
Pain and satisfaction generally. Anyway, so you've shown us your stuff.
Yeah.
Well, what about BDSM events? What's any decent BDSM events that you've been to?
This is the challenge, isn't it, at the moment? Is what are the actual pure play BDSM events that are out there for us all to enjoy? Because if you look at it, if I was kind of talking honestly,
yeah,
in the UK, where would I go to for an actual genuine, for what I've talked about there, for that level of play, there's probably only one event I know at where I could draw blood or use this level of play where it would be acceptable, and that's at KTX, Kinky Tees Extreme, which is a Sunday afternoon pure play event.
Okay.
At, of all places, Penthouse Playrooms, which to me is a swinger kind of location.
Yeah, that is to me too.
Which it is, to be fair. But on that Sunday afternoon, it's run, and it's great because it's a case of, if you walk in and you see something you don't want to see, you walk away. The scene doesn't stop as long as it's legal, as long as it's okay and it's consenting, you walk away. Whereas in other places, for example, let's say Torture Garden, you can only really do...
Oh, that's basic play, isn't it?
You've got to do a bit of impact play, patty. You can't kind of do... You couldn't do a CNC scene.
No.
You couldn't do a public humiliation scene as such.
No.
You couldn't do degradation, that kind of element. And it's finding those areas where you can explore and play in a more open environment with other people watching. When I do degradation and humiliation, a lot of the female subs I'm meeting, they want to be watched.
Okay.
They want to watch. They want other people to look at them while they're being degraded and humiliated because that's part of the scene for them.
So hang on, we've got some European folks on.
Yeah.
So European folks, what are you saying are the best like BDSM? What do any of you know any decent BDSM events or that to go to where it's not like light play but like
the focus is on maybe more hardcore mainstream. Well, not mainstream.
Hardcore play. So if you know of any, like obviously we go to a lot of latex events around the universe. Well, I do. I go to quite a lot. But if you know of any like extreme BDSM events, let me know.
Yeah, where the actual play is the primary thing rather than the dress and the disco.
The disco?
Well, I mean, I've always jokingly said, right, but I'm kind of always, I think it's a fair thing to say is, Torture Garden is a fancy dress disco.
Hang on a minute. This is going to take us into a new realm. This is taking us into a new realm, right? So, can I just check? This is the thing. Hang on, I'm still bleeding. Look, I'm still bleeding from being attacked by him.
It was only a light tap.
You know, I always like to try out things before you try them on other people. And now I'm traumatised by blood.
And just to stress here, I always make sure I know how to clean that wound and to make sure everything's okay. Which is really important if you're doing any level of play, is to make sure you understand the medical implication of it and that you can address it.
Anyway, listen, talking about events.
Play safe, folks.
Alright, seriousness. Listen, so events, we're talking about outfits. That's what we were talking about. We're moving on to, because you said the word fancy dress.
Fancy dress disco.
Fancy dress disco. So that's my argument. Oh, sorry, I might have rubbed my blood on you. Right. So that's my argument, right, is that a lot of the events these days aren't fetish. They are not fetish events. They are more fancy dress discos.
It's more display, isn't it? It's more kind of show
I am so sick of turning up to events and people have just bought some cheap outfit out of Shein. You know, like the harnesses. I'm
a man. I've got a harness, and I've got a leather. I've got a little wet look pair of shorts.
I'm sick of going to events, and people don't put the effort in. Like the effort, they're called fetish events.
Yeah.
And people don't put the fetish. Like, what are they turning up for if they're wearing some shit thing from Shein?
Yeah. If you do
going into rant mode, sorry.
If we think about it, what's the cheapest outfit you've ever really turned up in? It's probably, honestly, you would pay 50 quid for a second. So this latex top, obviously this is a Yummy Gummy, no longer with us in their current form, but kind of, reignited now. But I bought this for 50 quid off Vinted, and I've got a pair of Libidex trousers that I probably bought for kind of under 100 quid. So for 150 quid. And then I've got my awesome hood, which is kind of a bit more expensive. But that's almost like the bare minimum you would have to pay to get for an actual outfit. And yet people just turn up because they just want to get through the door. And I always hate to hear people talk about going to torture, kind of, what's the minimum I need to do to get through the door? You're like, you're missing the point. The point is to go and be somebody that you want to be and go and explore. Not just so you can go and, I don't want to be the show for everybody else.
Yeah, so many times I turn up to events these days and I feel like an animal in a zoo.
Yeah.
Like, I go to events and I feel like I'm being stared at by the tourists, is what I call them.
Yeah, king tourists.
So I absolutely hate that. So, I mean, when I go to events, I wear full latex, right? So, hoods like this. Usually, I mean, I'm normally cat-suited, corsets, heels, gloves, the whole thing, like latex all the way. And I feel like I become like an animal at a zoo because you get all the tourists that just stand there staring at you like, like, these are not fetish events. If you go to fetish events, everybody's wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it really annoys me that, like, the door bitches, and that's what they are supposed to be, the door bitches, are letting in people wearing cheap shit, Shein, harnesses, cheap shit, underwear, like the girls that were just turning up in lingerie. Like, it's just pisses me off. It's like, hang on, my outfit is nearly £1,000 because I've made an effort. Like, what are you wearing? $2.99 from fucking Shein, come on now. Like, and I get that not everybody's got money. I do appreciate that. I do understand that. But make an effort. Like, don't just turn up saying you're fetish because you're wearing a bit of underwear and a fucking harness. I'm really ranting, aren't I?
But it's that challenge of finding those events that are of a decent enough size, but also the kind of right balance of play and party.
Yeah.
So GFB is probably the kind of the largest kind of one that I've kind of been to where you see it, but it's not so big on the element of actual play. It's more on the element of kind of
but
show.
you're BDSM, aren't you? Like, where I think I'm probably more. I would say I'm probably more latex fetishist than BDSM. You're BDSM.
Yeah, I'm more. Yeah, you're kind of 60-40.
What are you doing?
Latex BDSM, whereas I'm.
I would
60-40.
say more. I'd say 70-30.
Yeah.
My main fetish is definitely latex. What's yours? BDSM.
Yeah, I say fundamentally, yeah.
Well, if a gun was held to your head and you had to pick one, BDSM or latex?
BDSM.
Well, there you go. See, mine would be, I'd be latex. If a gun was held to my head and I had to sit, like, you can either do latex for the rest of your life or BDSM for the rest of your life. I'd be like, don't take my latex. I mean, I've talked about before how I go into, like, some of the shops in London, and I can never say the name. Kudu.
Oh, yeah.
Kudu.
Let's do this at the beginning of the podcast.
Kudu.
Before the end, when we've drunk lots of Baileys.
I like to go into Kudu.
Kudu.
And I just smell the clothes. I can't afford them. I cannot afford their latex. I just smell them.
Interesting question though from that. Do you think that the higher end, the higher brand, the prices, do you think that they are worth the money? or do you think that they are similar to vanilla clothing? That just it's a case of you're paying for the brand and the label to show that you can afford it.
Well, it's like it's like Gucci or Prada, isn't it? It's like, is Gucci and Prada any better than some of high street brands?
Like Next, let's say.
Right. Okay.
So Libby Next is the next of kind of latex, if you like.
I always say it's the H&M of latex. Like Libidex is the H&M of latex, and then it goes up to like, I mean, Honor is the Primark, isn't it? Honor is the Primark of latex. Then you've got Libidex as the H&M.
She says wearing an Honor dress.
I'm wearing an Honor dress.
But technically it's skin too.
You know, I'm
it's
maid.
nothing, yeah.
So, and then, but I do have a couple of kudu outfits. I've got one of their dresses, and I do think it's worth. Is it worth the money? I don't know. It's a lot of money.
It's like anything. I guess with latex as well, it's not how much you pay for it; it's how well it fits. You get the most expensive dress in the world. If it doesn't fit, it's not going to look right. If it fits, they look great. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Someone's asking what you're drinking. Everything and anything. Listen,
I'm drinking Baileys.
I was drinking Baileys, but I moved on to wine. But you know, it's Boxing Day, and you just end up drinking
whatever's
all the
left.
leftovers. Or we're just drinking the leftovers.
Yeah, so. Mince pies next. Basically, mince pies, and then whatever's left over in the chocolate box.
And I'm planning on entering the cheese world soon.
Oh.
Yeah, we're entering cheese. Anyway, I do think there is a difference in quality in some of the latex. Breathless, you can tell the quality.
Oh yeah, you
As kudu, you can tell the quality.
You know the Breathless is handmade by them on the shop.
Yeah, but there is some handmade stuff that when it turns up, it's a bit shit.
The finishing, the quality of the
finish. I'm just going to talk to myself a bit. So there are some. Yeah, cheers to you. There are some brands that are independent, but when it turns up, it's just like, it's just some girl in her back bedroom banging out pieces of latex for extra cash, and she's just got a big social media presence. I'm not going to name and shame anybody, but I buy a lot of latex. I like to try and buy a lot from lots of different people for variety, and what I've discovered is some people that have a big social media presence, I'm not going to name them, their latex is actually shite when it turns up. But then, some people have some good stuff. I've got a glass of ice. What's going in the ice?
I think we should put some Baileys in the ice, shouldn't we?
Anyway, so, yeah. I mean, I buy a lot of latex because it is my fetish. It is,
That's it.
Is that all the...
That's the last of the Baileys.
Oh, the last of the Baileys. So latex... what are the best latex brands?
Oh, well, that's a personal choice, isn't it? Versus the...
Well, it's about style, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many good brands. So, I do really... There's brands that I like that I simply can't afford. I just can't afford them. Serendipity. Their stuff is really nice, well made. It's just brilliant. Beautiful looking items, fantastic. There's a lot of people that make custom stuff, Seven Sins. It depends what you're after. Like if you're into inflatable latex, you've got Triple L. They make a lot of, she makes a lot of like the inflatable hoods and stuff like that. I will give a shout out to My B Rubber. So My B Rubber make the hoods, and they make some really, like the horn hoods, which is similar to another well-known person that I will not name, but half the price and twice as quick. Not going to name and shame anybody because that's just the way I am. But My B Rubber, they make some great stuff. They also like custom stuff. So if you see something that you want and you say, I want it like this, but I don't want those bits there, and I would like to add this there, they do all of that. And you get exactly what you want. Great customer service, really quick, bish bash bosh. So I collect hoods. I collect, so hoods are one of my things, and I do collect a lot of hoods. So Rubber 55, My Bee Rubber, Latex Nemesis.
Vertigo.
Vertigo. This is a Vertigo hood actually. Look at me and my Vertigo hood. Where's your hood from?
Oh, this is Rubber 55.
Rubber 55. So, yes. So, so there's lots of great brands out there. But if you've got no money and you're poor, because one thing about latex is it's not a cheap man's hobby, I would say get yourself on eBay, Vinted, Depop. Look for secondhand stuff. It's out there. You can get stuff cheap. Don't feel like you've got to pay a lot of money. You just need to keep watching on Vinted. And I sell a hell of a lot on Vinted, and I'm not selling it for mass amounts of money. I just sell it for like whatever I can. I see it as the cycle of latex life. I sell stuff so I can buy my next stuff. Simples. Not complicated, it's simples. So, anyway, I got the last bit of Bailey's.
You have. You are the cat that got the cream.
I never mix latex with leather because I am a purist. So I would either wear latex only or leather only. I never mix the two. I used to wear a lot of leather before I found latex, and then once I found latex I gave up all the leather. I do have some leather dresses still, but I do love latex and I wouldn't ever mix the two. So, sorry about that. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Look, I'm just showing off my spiky heels that none of you have been able to see that I'm wearing the whole time. I could knock an eye out with those. Anyway, so there you go. Oh, tight and shiny, Happy New Year. Tight and shiny, Happy New Year to you, baby. Absolutely. So anyway, there's some new folks on here now. Oh, we're getting recommendations for puppy hoods. I don't know how to say that. Feturax. They sent me.
Oh, they're not latex, are they?
No, they're silicone.
Yeah, silicone.
So I got sent a silicone hood to promote from, how do you say it? Feturax.
I guess so. Yeah.
So I actually got sent one to promote. I don't think I'm supposed to tell you because they told me not to add it as an advert. But anyway, I didn't like it. It was far too thick for me. So I don't know how any of you people wear those big, thick silicone hoods. So they sent me a cat hood and it was really thick. I put it on and I felt I couldn't even hear a thing. I couldn't hear anything. And so I found it really difficult to wear. I know that some of you, I mean, obviously some of you love the heavy latex, the thick sort of silicone outfits. It wasn't for me though. So I basically took a few photos in it, did a video in it and got rid of it because I just wasn't for me. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I don't know about the puppy hoods. I think because I don't buy or wear puppy hoods. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a puppy. Yeah, if there's any puppies out there that want stroking or playing with, I'm your girl. I love them. I absolutely love them. But yeah, I don't actually buy anything for the puppies. So apart from a ball to chase or a little toy to nibble on.
Or a good cage to put them in.
Oh yeah, we got cages to put them in. Take care of them and feed them well. Yeah, their hoods are too thick. Yeah, I can't hear a thing in silicone, which is really annoying.
It's different. It's not latex. It's kind of silicone rather than latex, isn't it? So it's a different texture.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's hard work. It's very hard work. So anyway, so we've had a bit of a rant. We've had a bit of a rant for Boxing Day. New Year, we don't know what we're doing. We're all just going to go with the flow. See you at Torture Garden. And that's about it. I'm drinking my Baileys. We've pierced my skin in several places. I now need a doctor and a tetanus jab. What more can I say? My maid outfit. I'm very pleased to be showing a Skin 2 maid outfit because I don't often show off Skin 2. And that's it. I think we're about to, I'm going to go, do you know what, I'm starving hungry. I think I'm going to get some food. So it's been adorable talking to you all. We've been here for about a good hour and a quarter. So it has been absolutely delicious talking to you all. Oh, rubber 55 hoods. Before I go, do you want me to have a little rant about rubber 55 hoods? Rubber 55 hoods are the best fitting hoods if you measure your head properly. Forehead, nose, chin, neck, measure properly. You will get a very good fitting rubber 55 hood.
Eventually.
That is the point.
There's quite a waiting time.
There is a long waiting time.
So fair goes what, 3-4 months?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want a hood, you've got to order it well in advance and be prepared to wait.
That's why I like my bee rubber, because you only have a 6 to 8 week when lightweight. Anyway, right, listen you lot, I need to go and get some food. So I've absolutely adored talking to you all. You're all a beautiful bunch of people, and I will see you in the new year. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.